All right, love and light. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to me. So let's get started. I'm going to be making some fried crab legs today, as you can tell from the title. So the first thing that you're going to do is rinse off your crab legs. Rinse them off. I steamed them just a little bit so the meat inside is not really tough. But rinse your crab legs off really good. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start cracking these. Now the goal is to crack them to get this big piece of meat out right here, just like that. So I'm gonna crack all of these joints. The skinny ones right here, I'm gonna get the meat out of those, but I'm gonna put that meat aside in a bowl. Also the meat all up in here, I'm gonna put that aside in a bowl too, because you can use that for crab cakes. And if you happen to mess up while you're getting the meat out, that's fine. You can still fry it. So I know a lot of people, when they fry their crab legs, they still keep a part of the shell on. But we're going to fry these with no shell. Like when you eating your fried seafood, the whole point is to not be having to deal with shells and all that, unless you're eating some shrimp and you got to, take that tail off. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and fry these. So come back for the rest of the video and I'm going to show y'all exactly how I do it. Okay, so I'm showing you all exactly like how I crack the how I crack the crab leg. So I try to just crack it in one whole strip like this. It's really hard to get the meat all up out of here. So what I've been doing is just putting the meat that I'm not able to, get like that in a bowl. So don't waste any of your meat, just make sure you take your time. If you mess up, that's cool. You can still eat it. You can still cook it, whatever. But if you're trying to make these fried crab legs like this, going right from in the shell to in that flour and that hot grease, you have to really take your time cracking them and making sure that if you can see, it has some like stuff on it. Make sure that you rinse that off before you fry it. So yes, it looks so good. This is gonna be mad good. And look, no shell. You could just crunch, eat your crab legs. I just wanted a different way to eat my crab legs. Like I was tired of steaming them, boiling them. I just wanted to do something different. So I'm gonna come back with the rest of the video. Okay, so I'm back. I finished cracking all my crab legs. So this is what it should look like when you get all the meat out. There's my flour, and here's all the meat that I was not able to get in pieces like that. So I'm gonna make a nice big crab cake with that. My seasonings. So what you're gonna do is put your seasonings on your crab legs, put them in the flour, and throw them joints in the grease. At this point, once you're done cracking is when you turn on your grease. So for my seasonings today, I'm going to be using some kosher salt, a little bit of black pepper, of course my Old Bay, some garlic powder, and some parsley flakes. I know you see the ranch dressing mix right there. That I'm actually not going to mix that in on my crab legs, but I make a seafood sauce that I'm going to show y'all later on in the video, and that's my secret ingredient. So, alright, so let's get started. Let's season these babies up, throw them in the flour, and put them in that hot grease. This is mad poppin'. This is going to be so good. I bet you never had no crab legs like this before. You're going to be making this all the time. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. Go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe. And I'll be right back with the rest of the video. Ow. Okay, so once they're all nice and seasoned, what you're going to go ahead and do is take the crab legs, dip them in the flour, and then you're going to throw them in the oil. So I'm going to go ahead and get this process done, and I'm going to come back to show you all my process when it comes to dipping it in the oil, and we're going to see when it's done. Come back for the rest. Okay, so I'm back, and basically you're going to put your flour on. My oil is ready. I made some fried shrimp over there. I had to test one out to see what the oil was going to do, but we're going to go ahead and fry the rest of these joints up. So I'm using a paper plate because I don't feel like doing dishes. Throw that joint in there like that. Throw them in there. I love this part. This is the claw part. That's going to be real good. Yes. Fried crab legs, no shell. Once you get used to cracking the crabs and getting your meat out, you're going to always do it like this. It's just a different way to eat them instead of, boiling them or whatever. or steaming them. It's just a different way to eat them. I put them in the pan, no particular way. I'm gonna try to fit all of these on here, so yep, and they all fit, period. So yep, I made some fried shrimp right there, my crab legs, and I have me a salad on the side. And then I also I have that crab meat left over, so I'm gonna go ahead and make like 2 crab cakes real quick. All right, so I'll come back and show y'all how everything looks, and I'm also gonna make my seafood sauce, so stay tuned for that. Flour on my hands, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna make the seafood sauce. We popping. This is gonna be mad good. Look at that seafood frying. Crack them crabs, fry them joints up, and enjoy. I'll be back. All right, there you go. We have our crab legs, our shrimp, and I'm making me some crab cakes real quick with the leftover meat that we had. All right, I'm gonna come back and show y'all everything. I'm gonna make the sauce. It's gonna be real popping. Okay, so everything is done. There's my crab cakes, your fried crab legs. I love these 2 pieces right here. I can't wait to eat those. You got your shrimp. So I'm making the sauce right now, and everything came out really, really good, nice and crispy. No muss, no fuss, no shells. So yeah, come back and watch me make this sauce, and let's eat. Okay, so I'm back and I'm making a sauce now. So you're gonna melt some butter on a low heat. Go ahead and add your seasonings. I'm gonna do like the parsley, garlic powder, a pinch of salt, not a lot of salt because we already seasoned the seafood, and you know it's salted butter, so you don't want to put too much salt, just a little bit. Some black pepper, and my favorite ingredient, some ranch dressing mix. So this is like this is my version of seafood sauce. You know, you can make your own however you want. You can just use plain melted butter if you like. You know, you can try any other recipes that you may see out there, but this is just what I use. And, you know, for my ranch lovers, you're going to love this because you don't have to put ranch directly on your seafood, but you have that taste mixed in with the butter. It's going to be real good. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to add my black pepper, a couple shakes of that. I'm going to add lots of garlic powder because, yes, don't we love garlic on our seafood? I'm going to go ahead and add some parsley flakes. I decided not to add the salt. I'm not going to add the salt at all because it's already a lot going on. So, and for my favorite ingredient, the ranch. But we're not going to add a little bit. We're not going to add a lot, just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, that's enough. All right, so let's stir this baby on up. It doesn't have to cook for a long time. Just make sure everything is all combined. Make sure that you take it off the heat before your butter starts to get brown, because you know how when you cook butter, it starts to turn brown. Some recipes call for brown butter, not this recipe. So just, you know, make sure it's all nice and melted. Make sure everything's mixed up real good. And basically, we done. This sauce is done. I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these crab legs to show y'all how it dip. Look at that. Now that is some kind of good. Look at that. That's amazing. So go ahead and make you some fried crab legs. Make sure you get all the meat out, all the meat that you can't fry, put it in a bowl, make you some crab cakes real quick, and make you a nice little seafood platter. Make you a sauce, pour you some Hennessy, and have a good night. Chill with your boo. Like I'm about to do, you know, everybody just chill. Just have a good night. Eat your food, relax.